right, everybody, it's time to get started with math. Are there any math detectives here? I think I see a few. Awesome, we're going to need you. We have another mystery to solve today. Let me read it to you, and you can solve it. Callista had $10. She lost some money. Now she has $7. How much did she lose? Let me read it one more time. Callista had $10. She lost some money. Now she has $7. How much did she lose? I'm going to pause while you figure it out. Put your finger on your nose when you feel like you have the solution. Way to go, math detectives. We solved the case. Callista lost $3. We figured this out because we know 7 plus 3 is 10. Let's go ahead and get started by reading our learning target today. All lessons begin with a learning target because they tell us what it is we're going to be able to do or do better by the end of a lesson. Here's what our learning target says. I can count how many using 10 frames, tallies, and number racks. So today, my friends, all of us are going to be working on counting how many using 10 frames, tallies, and number racks. Here's a 10 frame. Remember, a 10 frame has 10 boxes, 5 on top and 5 on the bottom. Here are tallies. Tallies are a way of counting using straight lines and grouping numbers or the lines in groups of 5. So when we're making tallies, we make 4 straight lines, and then the 5th line goes across those 4. It forms the gate. So this we could call a 5, or you could count it by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it makes counting easier. The last model that we're going to use today when we're counting is a number rack. Number racks are made of beads. These number racks have 2 rows of beads, like our first graders have. Do you remember in one row of beads how many red beads there are? Show me on your fingers if you remember. Yes, you're exactly right. There are 5 red beads. What about white beads? How many white beads are there? Show me on your fingers. Nailed it. You're exactly right. There are 5 white beads as well. 5 red and 5 white. How much is 5 plus 5? Let me pause. Yes, 5 plus 5 is 10. So let's begin first by counting. It's important that you practice counting because you won't get better at it unless you're practicing. So I want to see your mouths moving.
Come on! I can count, you can count, we can count together. Practice your counting every day and you'll count so much better. Count to 100. Count proud. Count to 100. Count out loud. Check it out, kids. I'm DJ Count. Count by ones to 100 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I can count, you can count, we can count together. Practice your counting every day and you'll count so much better. Count to 100. Count proud. Count to 100. Count out loud. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100!
Count with DJ Count, he is super cool. Sing his song and count with him at home or in your school.
Okay, in order to get ready for math, I'm going to need all of you to go into your folders for this week that were handed out yesterday and look for the orange paper. It's orangish color. It looks like a big bingo card. So you're going to need that, and you're also going to need some bingo chips. You were given bingo chips a while ago in one of your folders, plus the box that we handed out yesterday to you had some bingo chips in it. They're red and they're clear. So go ahead and get out that one bingo card and your bingo chips for bingo. We'll get started in just a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you a model, and you're going to have to count the model and tell me how many by marking it on your card. Okay, so let's start. So here's the model. Mark the number on your card, and then I'm going to call on one of you to tell me how many you counted. Let me pause. Very good. You counted 2. The number 2. So you should have marked a 2 on your card. Here's a new one. Okay. Count the tally marks. Mark it on your card and be ready to tell me how many. I'll pause. Great. The answer was 4. 4. All right, let's do another one. We have a 10 frame. Count how many you see. Mark it on your card. And be ready to tell me how many. I'll pause. Great. You should have marked the number 7. Can someone tell me how you knew it was 7? What was your strategy? I'll pause. Those are some great strategies. We could count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or we could have known that the top row was 5, so we could have started counting at 5. 5, 6, 7. That would have been another strategy. All right, let's continue on. Next one. Okay, count the tallies. Mark it on your bingo card. Be ready to tell me what your answer was. I'll pause. Very good. We had 6 tallies. Remember, a group of tallies is 5. So we could have started counting at 5, 5, 6. That would have been an efficient way to count. When you are efficient, you save time. Let's try another one. Okay, go ahead and count the 10 frame, the dots on the 10 frame. Mark it on your card. Great. Could you show me on your fingers what number you marked? Yes, we marked a 3. Remember, a 3 looks like that. All right. Very good. Awesome. Alrighty, try this one. Count them up. Mark it on your card. Be ready to tell me how many or what number you marked. I'll pause. That is right. There are 8 tally marks. Again, we could have saw this as a group of 5, 6, 7, 8. Way to go! I think we had a bingo. Excellent. Let's go ahead and clear our cards. And we will play a new game. New game. Clear your cards. We'll try a new game. Alrighty. We're going to move a little faster. Count these up. Mark your card. I'll pause. You should have marked a 5. Next one. Count the tally mark. Mark your card. I'll pause. Great. You should have marked a 1. Count these up. Mark your card. I'll pause. Very good. You should have marked a 9. Count these up. Mark your card. I'll pause. You got it. You should have marked a 7. 5, 6, 7. Great. Count these up. Mark your card. Very good. You should have marked a 4. Count these up. Mark your card. Very good. This time we should have marked an 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Alrighty, yay! That was fun. We had some more bingos. So I think everybody's had a bingo now. Go ahead and clean that up. You may keep that bingo card. You will not need it again. But you could always use the back of it for scrap paper. But do put away your bingo chips. All right, we're moving on to the next part of our lesson. Super excited. Okay, here we go. Here we have a number line. And as I point to the marks on the number line, we're going to count by tens. So we're going to start at 10, and we're going to go all the way to 100, counting by tens. Okay, try it with me. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Great, I'm going to go ahead and write those numbers. So we said 10, then we said 20, 20, 10, 20. What comes next? I'll pause. Yes, 30, 30. What comes next? I'll pause. 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Then we have 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. What comes after 70? I forgot. I'll pause. You got it, friends. 80, then 90, and 100. Great. All right, let's go ahead and we'll count forward to 100 again by tens, and then we're going to count backwards by tens. Give it a try. It might be a little bit difficult for you, but just give it a try. This is a bit difficult for our kindergartners, but it is helpful to you kindergartners to hear this because you will be doing this at some point soon. All right, let's try it. We're going to count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now let's count backwards, starting at 100. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Woohoo! Kiss your brain. Wow, I'm working really hard. So I have a question for you. Let's say I'm at 30. And I want to make it to 60. How many hops do I need to take to get from 30 to 60? Let me pause to see if anybody has the answer to that question. 3 hops. Good job. 1, 2, 3. It would take 3 hops to go from 30 to 60. Very good. Here's another question. Let's say I was at 40 and I took a hop backwards. What number would I land on? Let me pause. I would land on 30 if I took 1 hop backwards. 30, I'm essentially taking away 10. 30 minus 10, or 40 minus 10 is 30. Great. We'll do one more question here. Let's say I was at 60 and I took 1 hop forward. What number would I land on? Let's pause. Great. I would land on 70. 60 plus 10 is 70. Way to go. You guys are doing such a great job today. Now we're going to use this number line one more time, but this time we're going to count by 5s. So if I have 5 and I add 5 more, what's 5 plus 5? Let me pause. Great, 10. 5, 10. What if I add 5 more to 10? What will I have? Let me pause. I would have 15. 5, 10, 15. Then I would have 20, 25, what if I add 5 more to 25? What would I have next? Let me pause. You betcha I would have 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Great. Let's practice counting by 5s. We're going to count from 5 to 50, forward, and then backward. Like I said before, give it a try even if it's a little hard for you. It's important to just try. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Now backwards. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Great job. Of course, I just have one more question for you, and then we'll move on. If I'm at 25 and I take 1 hop backwards, what number do I land on? Let me pause. You got it. I land on 20. If I have 25 and I hop back, I'm taking away 5. I land on 20. Great. Now, what if I'm on 25 and I take one hop forward. What number do I land on? I'll pause. You are right. I would land on 30. Great work. All right, everybody, we're going to play a game called Look. And you have to look carefully because it's going to quickly flash in front of you on a number rack, and you have to see it fast and think about what you saw, because I'm going to ask you what number you saw. Let's go ahead and get our number rack up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flash a number on the number rack. You're going to look at it, and then I'm going to ask you what number you saw. Okay? Get ready. Okay, what number did you see? I'll pause. Yes, we saw the number 10. So I'm going to take a minute here, and I'm going to write that in our chart here. We saw, I'm going to put it on number 1. How many beads did you see? We saw 10. Now we need to figure out what's 1 less than 10 and what's 1 more than 10. Does anyone know what 1 less than 10 is? If you want to use your number rack to figure it out, that's up to you. Let's pause. 1 less than 10 is 9. Nice. What about 1 more than 10? I have 1 more. Let me pause. Great. You would have 11. Nice work. Okay, we're going to do another flash. Get ready. Okay. How many did you see that time when I flashed it? Let me pause. Great. We saw 11. So I'm going to go ahead. And it looks like it erased it. Oh well, I'll just do this same number 1 again, I guess. So we saw 11. Okay. What's 1 less than 11? So let's say I have 11 here, which is 10. No, it was 12, by the way. That was 12. Sorry about that. Let's say I have 12. Okay. What's 1 less than 12? Let's say I take 1 away. How many do I have now? Yes, I have 11. Good. What if I have 12 and I give myself 1 more? How many do I have now? Let me pause. You got it. I have 13. So I'm going to write that in my chart here. 1 less. And by the way, we got to fix this. It was 12 beads. Okay. And we said 1 less was 11 beads and 1 more is 13 beads. Good job. All right. Now, I'm not going to keep filling out this chart. I'm just going to do a couple more flashes with you. But first graders, this is the kind of chart that you're going to be working on in Seesaw today. I'm going to give you a number of beads, and you have to use those beads, and you can use your number rack to help you. And then you have to figure out what's 1 less and what is 1 more. Okay, but for now, we're just going to do a couple more flashes, okay? All right, so I'm going to move all the beads back. I'm going to flash you some beads, and I'm going to see how many beads you think I flashed. Get ready. Okay, how many beads did I flash? I'll pause for an answer. Yes! I flashed 15 beads. I had 10 on top, and 5 on the bottom, 10, and 5 more is 15. 5, 10, 15. Good. We'll do one more flash. Get ready. Okay, how many beads did I flash? I'll pause. Yes, I flashed 14. I had 10. 2 5s make a 10. And then I had 4 more. 2 and 2 is 4. So 10 plus 4 is 14. Okay. Great job. I love number racks. So let's go back quickly and look at our learning target today. Our learning target, let's just check how we're doing here. So it said here, I can count how many using 10 frames. Did we count how many on 10 frames today? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Yes, we certainly counted on 10 frames. We played bingo. What about tallies? Did we use tallies to count how many? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Yes, thumbs up for tallies. And what about number racks? Were we counting how many on number rack? Yes, thumbs up for number rack. So we were doing great on this. So now we're going to go ahead into Seesaw, and I'm going to show you your activities. So let's go ahead and take a look. First graders, here is what your activity looks like. Let's play the instructions. Click on the green Add Response button. Then use your pencil tool to write the number that is 1 more and 1 less than the number of beads on the number rack. After you're done with them all, tap on the green check. Alright, so let's just take a quick peek what this looks like. First graders. Alright, great. We have a chart here. In the middle of our chart, it says, how many beads do you see? And then here, this heading says 1 less and 1 more. Okay, and then there's a spot here to draw how many you see on the rack, a spot for how many is 1 less, and a spot for how many is 1 more. Just a note, remember, you're only counting the beads that were pulled over. Let me use this in white. Can't see that too good either. Those colors are not that bright. I'll use a yellow. It's a little bit better. Okay, you're only counting the beads that were slid over, that were pushed over. So these beads, you're going to count those. These, you're not going to count the ones that stayed over here. Okay? Those are beads that aren't being counted. The ones that are being counted are the ones that are pushed over. Just to make sure that you're clear on that. When you're all done counting the beads, writing 1 less and 1 more, then go ahead and tap that green check and send it over to me. And I'll give a look at it, okay? Alright, so kindergartners, you're going to do an activity called Kinder Math 2.5b. Let's listen to the instructions.
Number 1, tap the Add Response button. Number 2, choose a drawing tool. Number 3, count the number of dots in the 10 frame. Number 4, write the number on the line. Number 5, tap the green check mark when you are done.
So let's just take a quick look at what this looks like, kindergarten. Okay, so there's a page here for you to do. You have to count how many dots are in the 10 frame, and then choose one of these drawing tools and write the number on the line. After you've done all the problems, tap on the green check and send it over to me. Okay, go ahead everybody. You can get to work on your math activities.